don't know. I'm not gonna go into it. He's awesome, and you're gonna please give a warm welcome to Mr. Peter Byrnes, everybody.
Quick survey. Before this week, who knew Adam Carolla was still alive? I gotta fill in for the rest of you guys that weren't following this. Adam Carolla this week, in a display of media whoring that would have put Paris Hilton to shame, announced that he didn't think women were that fucking funny, because that's what counts as bravery, being able to say sexist shit. Now, look, I feel bad even giving this guy more attention. My advice to you is, look, if you're interested in listening to the misogynist nonsense spouted by some douchebag who used to be a carpenter, go to church. That's what I'm saying. Adam Carolla and Jesus actually have a couple other things in common. They're both way too interested in just hanging out with dudes. They're both getting crucified, though I think only Jesus is going to make a comeback. Though it never occurred to me before this week that getting nailed to a couple of boards was an ironic ending for a carpenter, wasn't it? And that had to be like a lot of pressure for the guy driving the nails, because if you bend one, that's embarrassing for both of you, right? Sorry, dude, I'm just going to take this out. I'll try it again. Where's your professional pride, goddammit? Because you can't crucify yourself. That last one's a bitch. Look, here's my thing. You guys need to understand this. The fucking Man Show is an atrocity, not just because it wasn't funny. I mean, understand, Adam Carolla's entire career has been based off of being funnier than Dr. Drew and smarter than Jimmy Kimmel. I'm just saying, you never set the bar very high. And the idea that came around in the 90s, because political correctness was the term that was being used back then, which was, by the way, how white dudes described the horrible burden of not saying racist shit whenever they wanted to. The idea that we needed a show to celebrate men because the feminists had taken away from us. Do you know what other show celebrates men? Every other fucking show on television. I just said, when I see my first beer commercial with guys in thongs, that's going to be like only the first step. Even the shows that are supposed to be for women are for dudes. HBO lets women star in one show a decade. But that's only provided if they talk dirty, take off their shirts, and fuck. Who is this show for exactly? Look, I don't like to usually talk about sex on stage because I haven't. But I want to give the guys a bit of advice here. Feminism's got a bad word. You should date these women. They fuck better. By the way, speaking of fucking and, well, look, here's the thing. I have it really good as a white man. The funniest thing, actually, is white dudes complaining about how shitty they have. Like, I mean, seriously, presidents, we're 43 and 1. That is an awesome, okay, 43 and a half to a half, but when I leave here tonight and I walk to my car at 2 a.m., I'm not going to think about getting raped ever. And I'm 5'4". I should, really. I mean, what's more likely, seriously? And I never have to worry about going home and getting the shit beat out of me by my wife. Unless I beg. And then sometimes not even that. On a final note, I just wanted to say, the product of my fucking is my 2 kids, and I hope some of you celebrated Father's Day like I've celebrated Father's Day. Screaming obscenities and whipping rocks at the Trojan factory.